Hello everyone. So today the topic which we are going to discuss is standard deviation, combined standard deviation. So here understand the question first. So the question says the mean height of the students in the class is 152 centimeter and the mean height of boys is 158 centimeters. So basically the combined mean so basically the combined mean is 152 centimeter and mean 1 is 158, right? And the standard deviation of the height of boys is 5 centimeter. So what all given to us? So let there are n number of boys. Because the number of boys is not given to us, mean height of the boys is 158 and standard of girls also, the number of girls is not given to us. Mean height of girls is 148 and the standard deviation of girls mean height is 4 as given. Right here you can see 148 is the mean height and the standard deviation is 4. So here the combined standard deviation is also not given to us. All values which are not given to us are the values which are not given to us are standard deviation, combined standard deviation and number of boys and girls. N1 and N2 is not given to us. So here what we will do, we'll see what the question wants us to calculate. So the question says that we have to find the percentage of boys and girls in the class, right? Not the number of boys and girls but the percentage of boys and girls and the standard deviation of all the students of the class together. So combined standard deviation. So two things we have to calculate. Now let us see from the question that what all values are given to us. So here the if we see the mean values, so we are given mean 1, mean 2 and combined mean of combined mean only. So let's just put these values into the formula. So here is the formula for combined mean. So combined mean is x bar 1 2 is combined mean of 1 and 2. One is number of observations in first data set. So this is not given to us. Number of observations in first data set. So number of boys is not given to us here. So n1 into mean 1, that is 158, already given to us, plus n2 is again not given to us, number of girls is not given to us, and their mean height is 148, which is given to us in the question. And again n1 and n2 is not given to us. And combined mean is also given to us, so I will just put the value, that is 152, right? So now I will cross multiply it. So it becomes 152 into n1 plus 152, I can just write as 152 n1 into 152 n2 equals to 158 n1 plus 150 148 n2. This is given to us. Now we will solve it. N1 with n1 and n2 with n2. So 152 n1 minus 158 n1. So it will become 6 n1, right? So this is 6 n1 equals to 148 n2, this 148 n2 and this 152 n2. So this will become 4 n2, right? So this is the first thing given to us. So here what we can do is we will try to find the ratio of n to 1, right? So here n is to 1. n1 by n2 will become equals to, again this will become 4 by 6. So 4 by 6 will become 2 by 3. So I will directly write 2 by 3 here. So this will become 2 upon 3, right? So the ratio of n1 and n2 is 2 by 3. So one more thing we can do from here, I can also find the value of n1 or n2 from here. So what I'm doing here, I am going to find value of n2 from this equation. So n2 equals to, we can write it as 6 by 4, 6n1 by 4, right? I'm cross multiplying basically. So here, so this is 4 and this is 6n1, right? So this will ultimately become n2 equals to 1.5 n1. So this value we can use further in the question, right? So I will also write it as equation 1. So two things I have done from this equation. One, I have found the value of n2 in terms of n1, this one. And the second thing which I have done is I have calculated the ratio of n1 and n2. So in the question, the first thing which we were supposed to calculate was the percentage of boys and girls in the class. So first thing what I will do is I will calculate the percentage of boys and girls in the class. So for that I would need this ratio, right? So number of boys, the ratio of number of boys and girls in the class is 2:3. So now I can calculate the percentage of boys and girls. Percentage of boys, to calculate percentage of boys, what I will do, I will use this ratio only. So boys were 2 because n1 was 2. So 2 divided by 2 plus 3 into 100 because we have to find the percentage. So into 100. So this will become 40%, right? And similarly, we will calculate percentage of girls equals to, now the ratio of girls was 3. So I will just apply 3 upon 2 plus 3 into 100. So it will become 60%. So the first part of the question we have solved, where we were supposed to calculate the percentage of boys and girls, right? Now we will move with the second part of the question, where we are supposed to calculate the standard deviation of all the students. We are given individual standard deviation, but what we are supposed to calculate, combined standard deviation, right? So we will apply the formula. The formula for combined standard deviation is this. So here n1 is again number of observation in data 1, basically number of boys. Standard deviation 1 is standard deviation of boys' height. We have to calculate the square of it as it is given to you in the question. So d1 is deviation square of deviation 1. Then n2 is number of girls. Standard deviation 2 square is basically girls standard deviation square, and d2 is uh, deviation of mean 2 square. So we'll see how do we calculate deviation first. So for to calculate d1, we need combined mean. So and the individual mean. So the formula would be mean. So see here, this value mean. The formula is mean mean 1 minus the combined mean equals to. So what is mean 1? Mean 1 was given to us in the question, 158, and combined mean is also given to us, that is 152. So 158 minus 152, we have calculated deviation 1. Okay. So this is 158 minus 152 equals to 6. Similarly, we will calculate deviation 2. So for deviation 2, we need mean 2 and combined mean. So mean 2 is given to you in the question, that is 148. So 1 becomes minus 4, right? So combined standard deviation is not given to us. N1 is also not given to us. Standard deviation 1, that is given to us. That is 5, right? Given 5 square here is 25. 25 plus d square. Deviation 1 is given to us in the, we have calculated. So this is 6. 6 is 36. So I will just apply 36 here. I'm directly applying the squared values. Okay. So this is 36. N2 is not given to us. But what we can do, at the place of N2, we can apply 1.5 N1, which we calculated earlier. Okay. So I'm just applying 1.5 N1 here at the place of N2. 1.5 N1. And standard deviation 2. Standard deviation 2 is given to us, that is 4. So 4 4s are 16. I'm directly applying here 16. And deviation 2 is minus 4. So I'm directly applying square of minus 4, that is 16. Here. And N1 and N2 is not given to us, but I will apply N2's value, that is 1.5 N1, which we have derived earlier in the question from here. I'm applying it. Okay. So now I will solve it. So 25 plus 36 becomes 61. So this is 61 N1, and 16 plus 16 is 32, and 32 into 1.5 is 48. So I'm writing 48 here, right? So 48 N1, I'm just removing rest of the values, and 1.5 plus 1 is 2.5. So this becomes 2.5 N1, right? Now I will solve it. So 61 plus 48 is 109. 109. 109 N1 divided by 2.5 N1. So here N1 by N1 would be cancelled out, and 109 by 2.5 is 43.6. Okay. So this is 43.6. And the square root of 43.6 is 6. So this I have calculated. And second thing which we were supposed to calculate was the combined standard deviation. So this is 6.60. So thank you so much. We are done with the question.